The sky above the small moon Varela 3 was dark and quiet. Dust blew across the rocky surface. Two young alien girls, Lyra and Naya, sat beside the wreckage of their crashed ship. Their skin, pale with a faint blue glow, was marked with bruises and small cuts. Their silver suits were torn and their eyes looked tired. They had not eaten in 3 days. Water was almost gone. The cold nights were hard to survive. Lyra tried to stay strong. She wrapped her arms around her twin sister, Naya, who was shivering. "We can't stay here," Naya whispered. "We will die." Lyra looked at the sky, hoping to see a ship or hear a signal. But the sky was empty. Only stars. Their communication system was broken. Their planet was too far. No one knew they were here. Naya began to cry softly. Lyra held her close. They were not soldiers. They were young science scouts, sent to explore new lands. But a storm in space had thrown them off course. Their ship had hit a mountain and crashed. Just as hope began to fade, a sound broke the silence. It was low and deep a rumble from the sky. Lyra stood up quickly, pulling Naya with her. A small silver ship was coming. Down, its lights swept across the ground. The ship landed a short distance away. Naya stepped behind her sister, afraid. The ship door opened, and a tall figure stepped out. It was a human. He wore a thick suit and carried a scanner in one hand. He looked around and stopped when he saw the girls. Daniel Harper was a human pilot on a simple mission. He had come to scan minerals and record data. He never expected to find anyone on this moon, especially not too strange, but human-like girls. He lifted his hand slowly, showing he had no weapon. "I'm not here to hurt you," he said in a calm voice. Lyra watched him closely. She had learned human language during training. "We need help," she said. Daniel walked closer. He saw how weak and cold they looked. He reached into his pack and took out 2 food bars and a bottle of water. "Here," he said, offering them. Naya moved forward first. Her hand shook as she grabbed the food bar. She bit into it quickly. Lyra followed, more slowly. Daniel watched them with care. "What happened to your ship?" "Crash," Lyra said. "Storm in space. We are scouts. Our ship is broken. No signal." Daniel nodded. "I have space to take you both. My ship has food, warmth, and medical help. Come with me." Lyra looked at Naya. Naya gave a small nod. Together, they walked with Daniel to his ship. Inside the ship, it was warm and bright. The girls sat down as Daniel gave them more food and water. Then he took a small scanner and checked their health. They were weak but not badly hurt. "You are lucky I came today," Daniel said. "Tomorrow, I would have left this moon." "Lucky," Naya whispered, her voice soft and full of thanks. Lyra studied Daniel as he worked. His eyes were kind. His hands were gentle. She had always heard that humans were dangerous. But this one did not look dangerous. Daniel gave them blankets and showed them the small rest area. "You can sleep here. You need rest. I will call my command and tell them about you." The girls lay down side by side. For the first time in days, they felt safe. "Do you trust him?" Naya asked. Lyra was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "I don't know, but he helped us." "You didn't have to." Naya turned on her side. "He smells strange." Lyra smiled. Humans always smell strange. Daniel checked on them once more before turning off the lights. He stood by the door and looked at them. 2 alien girls. Alone, afraid, but alive now because of him. He didn't know what would happen next, but he knew he had done the right thing. Ship lifted off Varela 3 and flew into space, carrying 3 souls who would soon change each other's lives in ways none of them could guess. Daniel sat in the pilot's seat, steering the ship through open space. The stars passed like slow lights outside the window. Behind him, the soft sound of breathing told him the girls were still asleep. He glanced back. Lyra and Naya lay side by side, wrapped in warm blankets. They looked peaceful now, so different from when he found them. He smiled quietly. It felt good to help someone dot after a few hours. The twins woke up. Naya sat up first, rubbing her eyes. She looked around the ship, then saw Daniel. Lyra woke next and stretched her arms slowly. "How do you feel?" Daniel asked. "Better," Lyra said. "Much better." "Hungry again," Naya added with a small smile. Daniel laughed. "I have more food. Come." He helped them to the small kitchen space and gave them more food bars and water. The girls ate slowly now, their hunger less sharp but still strong. As they ate, Daniel opened a small screen and sent a message to Earth Command. "Rescue 2 alien scouts. Need guidance. They are young, peaceful, and need help." Lyra watched him type. "You speak to your leaders?" "Yes," Daniel said. "They will tell me where to take you. Maybe a safe station, or your people. We do not know." "If our people search for us," Lyra said. Naya looked down. "Maybe they think we are gone." Daniel nodded. "Then we make a new plan. You are safe with me until we find a way." The girls exchanged a look. Naya smiled. Lyra gave a small nod. As the ship traveled, the girls grew more curious. They explored the small rooms, looked at the tools, and asked questions. "What does this do?" Naya asked, pointing to a music player. "It plays sound," Daniel said. "Music." He turned it on. A soft human song filled the room. The twins listened with wide eyes. "It is strange," Naya said, "but nice." Lyra stood near a screen showing maps of space. "You go to many places?" "Yes," Daniel said. "I explore and study. I find rocks, plants, sometimes small life." "You found us," Naya said. Daniel smiled. "Yes, I did." As days passed, they began to share stories. Lyra spoke of her training, her love for stars, and how she always wanted to explore. Naya shared how she liked to draw, to watch animals, and to dream. Daniel told them about Earth, its oceans, trees, and cities. He spoke of music, animals, and games. The girls listened with wide eyes. "Do humans fight a lot?" Lyra asked one night. Daniel was quiet. "Sometimes, not always. Many humans want peace." "We learned that humans are strong and dangerous," Naya said. "We are strong," Daniel said. "But we can also be kind." "Like now?" Lyra looked at him. "You are kind." That night, the three sat together near the window. They watched stars move slowly across the sky. Naya rested her head on her sister's shoulder. Lyra leaned back and looked up. "Your ship feels safe," Lyra said. Daniel nodded. "That is my job, to keep it safe." He looked at the two girls and felt something he had not felt in a long time, a connection. He had spent years alone in space, jumping from planet to planet. But now, with the girls near, the silence felt full instead of empty. The next day, a message arrived from Earth Command. The screen beeped, and Daniel opened the message. "Bring the alien scouts to Station Vega. We will send word to their people. Until then, keep them safe." Daniel turned to the girls. "We go to Station Vega. It is big and full of people. They will help you." Naya clapped her hands. "More people, food, beds?" Daniel laughed. "Yes, all of that." Lyra was quiet. "Will we leave your ship?" "Maybe," Daniel said. "But only if you want to." The girls looked at each other again. This time, there was worry in their eyes. They had started to feel safe, to feel calm with Daniel. The thought of leaving made their hearts heavy. But they said nothing. As they got closer to Station Vega, Daniel showed them the glowing lights of the giant hub. Ships moved in and out like busy bees. The girls stood beside him, watching. "It is beautiful," Naya said. "Yes," Lyra added. "But not like your ship." Daniel smiled. He did not know what would happen next, but he knew this journey was more than a rescue. Something new was growing, something that none of them expected. The space station Vega was large and bright. Ships came and went through docking bays. Lights glowed on tall walls and voices filled the air. Daniel's small ship landed slowly in a quiet bay. As the door opened, Lyra and Nea stepped out. Their eyes wide with wonder. It was the first time they had seen so many humans. Some people looked curious, others busy. A few stared at the twins, but no one said anything. Daniel stayed close to them. "It's okay," he said. "They're just surprised." A woman in a blue uniform walked toward them. She had short hair and a kind face. Her name was Captain Laura Dean. "You must be Daniel," she said. "And these are the scouts you found?" "Yes," Daniel replied. "This is Lyra and Nea. They are peaceful. Just lost." Captain Dean smiled at the girls. "Welcome to Vega Station. You are safe here." Lyra gave a small nod. Nea tried to smile. The captain led them to a quiet room with soft chairs and warm lights. Food was brought in. The girls sat close together, still unsure. "We sent a message to your planet," Captain Dean said. "It may take time for them to answer." "You can stay here until then." Daniel stood up. "I will stay too." Captain Dean looked surprised. "You don't have to, Daniel. We can handle it." "They trust me," he said. "They need someone they know." The captain agreed. Daniel and the girls were given a small room with 3 beds. It was simple but clean. That night, Nea lay awake. She looked at the ceiling, thinking. "Lyra," she whispered, "do you want to go back?" Lyra was quiet for a moment. "I don't know. Our planet is home, but this feels different." "I feel different too," Nea said. "I feel safe here." "With Daniel?" Lyra added. The next day, a man named Dr. Keller came to speak with them. He was part of the science team. "We want to learn about your people," he said. "Only if you are okay." Lyra looked at Daniel, who gave a small nod. "We will answer," she said. "But no tests." "No tests," Dr. Keller promised. Over the next few days, the twins shared stories about their world. They spoke of floating cities, crystal forests, and flying animals. The humans listened with great interest. In return, the twins learned more about Earth. They watched videos of rain, children playing, and people dancing. Nea laughed for the first time in weeks. Lyra smiled more often. Daniel noticed a change in them. They no longer looked scared. They walked with calm steps. They began to trust more people. One day, Daniel brought them to the observation deck. The room had wide windows that looked out into space. "This is my favorite place," Daniel said. "It makes me feel small, but also free." Lyra stood beside him. "You feel like us. Lost, but not alone." Daniel turned to her. "Maybe we are all searching for something." Nea joined them. "We found you. That feels like something." They stood together, watching the stars. Later, they went to the small garden inside the station. Plants from many planets grew there. The air smelled fresh. Nea touched a red flower. "It's soft." Lyra looked around. "This place grows things. Like you help us grow." Daniel smiled. "You help me too. I was alone before. Now I feel like I have a crew." The girls liked that word, crew. It meant family in a way. One evening, they were invited to a small gathering. People sang songs and shared food. Nea danced with a young girl. Lyra sat beside Daniel and watched. "They are happy," she said. "Yes," Daniel said. "It is good to be happy." Lyra looked at him. "You make us feel that." Daniel felt his chest grow warm. He had saved them, but now they were giving him something he did not know he needed. Company, connection. A message came 2 days later. The twins' planet had replied. Their people were alive and had searched for them. A ship was on the way. Lyra and Nea read the message in silence. Then Nea began to cry. "We should be happy," she said. "We are," Lyra said softly, "but we will miss this place." And Daniel heard them and walked over. "You have a home waiting. That's good news." Nea hugged him. You are part of us now. Lyra took his hand. Yes, always. Daniel did not know what would happen when the alien ship arrived. But he knew one thing: the bond they had made would not break, even across stars. The station lights were dim when Daniel sat in the quiet room, thinking. Soon the alien ship would arrive. He tried to be happy for Lyra and Naya. They would go back to their family, to their world. But a strange sadness sat in his chest. He had grown used to their laughter, their questions, and their presence beside him. Lyra sat beside him quietly. You are not happy, she said. Daniel looked at her. I am. I just don't know what comes next. For you or for us? For all of us, he said. Naya came into the room, holding the drawing she had made. It showed the three of them together on the deck of Daniel's ship. Stars shone around them. This is how I want to remember it, Naya said. Daniel took the picture and smiled. It's perfect. Later that day, the station announced that the alien ship was near. Everyone prepared for its arrival. Some people were nervous, others curious. But Daniel, Lyra, and Naya stayed close, silent in their thoughts. The alien ship docked slowly. It was shaped like a large crescent moon, with smooth silver lines and soft glowing lights. From the side door, a group of tall aliens walked out. Their skin was the same pale blue as the twins, and they wore flowing silver robes. One of them stepped forward. Her eyes filled with tears as she saw the girls. Lyra, Naya. Mother, the girls whispered and ran into her arms. Daniel stepped back, giving them space. The reunion was full of hugs, tears, and soft words in their own language. The alien woman walked over to Daniel. You saved them, she said. Thank you. Daniel gave a small nod. They are strong. I just gave them food in a warm place. You gave more than that, she said. You gave them peace. For the next 2 days, the girls stayed on the station while the alien ship made final checks. Their people spoke with the station leaders. Agreements were made. Peaceful contact would continue. Lyra and Naya stayed near Daniel every moment they could. They showed him things from their ship, shared stories from their childhood, and laughed together like before. You will come visit us? Naya asked. If I can, Daniel said. I would like to. We want you to, Lyra said. The night before they were to leave, the three of them sat in the garden again. I feel like this is not goodbye, Daniel said. Maybe it's a pause, Lyra said. Or a chapter, Naya added. Daniel smiled. You speak like humans now. Maybe we are part human, Naya said. They laughed softly. In the morning, the girls packed a small bag with human gifts. A photo of the station, a music chip, and Naya's drawing. These will remind us of Earth and you, Lyra said. As they walked to the ship, many people waved goodbye. Some clapped. Others just smiled. The twins had become known and liked. At the ship door, Lyra turned to Daniel. I did not want to leave you. Daniel looked into her eyes. I did not want you to go. But your place is with your family. You are part of our family now, Naya said. They both hugged him tightly. Then they stepped onto the ship. Daniel stood and watched as the doors closed. The ship lifted slowly, its lights glowing brighter, then vanished into the stars. He felt both full and empty at the same time. The station felt too quiet without their voices. Days passed. Daniel returned to his small ship. He checked his systems and prepared for another solo trip. But this time, it felt different. As he sat at the controls, a message came through. Message from Zilari Prime, the screen read. It was from the twins. He opened it quickly. Daniel, we reached home. Our people are kind, but we miss you. Every day we talk about our time with you. We hope to see you again. Maybe we will visit Earth, or maybe you will come to us. Until then, we send you light and laughter. Your friends, Lyra and Naya. Daniel read the message twice. Then he leaned back in his seat and smiled. In the deep quiet of space, he was not alone. Somewhere across the stars, two sisters were thinking of him, and he of them. Weeks passed since the twins had left. Daniel continued his work, traveling from planet to planet. He collected data, studied rock samples, and sent reports back to Earth Command. But something had changed in him. The silence on his ship felt heavier. The days felt longer. He missed their voices, their questions, their laughter. He had saved them, but in truth, they had saved him from loneliness. One day, while landing on a quiet moon, his screen blinked. A message was waiting. He opened it quickly. It was short, but it made his heart race. "We are coming. Wait for us." There were no names, but he knew who it was. He checked the signal. It came from a nearby system. A route had already been plotted. Daniel didn't wait. He prepared his ship and followed the path. After 2 days of travel, he reached a peaceful blue planet. It was not marked on his maps. But when he approached, a signal guided him to land. He followed it, heart pounding. His ship touched down in a green valley. Trees swayed in the wind. Flowers covered the fields. The air was clean and warm. As the door opened, he stepped outside and looked around. Two figures ran toward him. Lyra and Naya. They reached him and hugged him tightly. "We missed you," Naya said. "We hoped you would come," Lyra added. Daniel smiled, too moved to speak. They led him to a small camp where a few other Zilari were gathered. They welcomed him with soft smiles and respectful bows. Lyra explained, "This is a learning place, a quiet area for those who study other species. We told them about you. They invited you." "I feel honored," Daniel said. The next few days passed. Like a dream, Lyra and Naya showed him their customs. They shared food made from local fruits and taught him simple Zilari words. He taught them human songs and jokes. In the evenings, they sat near a glowing tree and talked about everything. They spoke of stars, of old fears, and of new hopes. "We feel different now," Naya said one night, "since we met you." "Me too," Daniel sighed. "I thought I was meant to be alone in space. But now I'm not so sure." Lyra looked at him quietly. "Do you want to stay longer?" Daniel nodded. "If I can." The next day, the leader of the camp, an elder named Solon, spoke with Daniel. "You helped 2 of our own when they needed it most. You showed them kindness and care. That is not forgotten. If you wish, you may stay. Learn with us. Teach us." Daniel bowed his head. "I would like that very much." Time passed, and Daniel became part of their small group. He helped build shelters, taught Earth technology, and learned from the Zilari in return. The bond with Lyra and Naya grew deeper. They were no longer just the girls he saved. They were friends, companions, and something even more. One evening, while walking beside a river, Lyra stopped. "Daniel, we want to ask you something," she said. "Step forward. Will you travel with us? Not just here, but everywhere, as part of our team." Daniel looked at them, surprised. "You want me to join you?" "Yes," Lyra said. "We were once scouts. Now we are messengers. We share stories between species. You will be perfect for this." Daniel felt warmth rise in his chest. "I would be honored." They smiled, and Naya took his hand. Then we are a team. The next weeks were full of planning. A new ship was built, one that carried both human and Zilari design. It had rooms for work, rest, and shared space for meetings. Daniel watched it come together, amazed. It was not his old ship. It was something new, a symbol of what could be. When 2 worlds came together, finally the day came to launch. Lyra, Naya, and Daniel stood at the edge of the valley, looking at the sky. "We will visit Earth one day," Naya said. "And many other places," Lyra added. Daniel nodded. "Together." As the ship rose into the sky, the stars above seemed to shine brighter. They had started as strangers. Now they were partners, ready to share their journey with the universe. The new ship moved through space like a quiet bird flying across the stars. It was fast and smooth, with rooms for both humans and Zilari. The walls were painted with soft lights that changed colors, and the halls were calm and peaceful. Daniel stood at the front window with Lyra and Naya. They looked at the stars, each one a place waiting to be explored. "Where do we go first?" Daniel asked. "There is a small planet called Junara," Lyra said. "The people there are kind but shy. They do not like strangers." "We will not force them," Naya said. "We will listen first." Daniel nodded. "That's the best way." When they landed on Junara, the sky was pink, and the trees had golden leaves. The air was warm and sweet. The people of Junara were short with soft fur and big eyes. At first they hid in their homes, but Daniel and the twins waited near a quiet river. They sat down, shared food, and sang a gentle song. Slowly, one by one, the Junarans came out. A child walked forward and sat near Naya. Then others followed. They spoke in signs, not words. Naya smiled and copied the signs. The Junarans laughed. Trust began to grow. After 2 days, the village invited them to stay for a night. They shared their songs, dances, and fruit. Daniel learned a new word in their sign language, friend. When they left, the village gave them a carved stone. For peace, one of the elders signed. Back on the ship, Daniel placed the stone on the shelf. "One world at a time," he said. Their next stop was a moon called Telari. It had water cities that floated on waves. The people there wore long robes and spoke with deep, slow voices. They loved music and shared songs from across their world. Daniel played an earth song for them. Lyra and Naya sang along. The Telari elders closed their eyes and smiled. "Your voices hold calm and fire," one said. "You bring new colors to our sky." At night, they floated on a boat and watched glowing fish swim below. Naya leaned against Daniel's shoulder. Lyra sat beside him, quiet but close. "This is peace," Naya whispered. Daniel smiled. "Yes, this is what we came to find." They visited many worlds. Some were green with forests. Some were dry with red sands. On each one, they met people who were different, but also the same in small ways. All of them wanted safety. All of them wanted kindness. Daniel and the twins became known. Stories spread of the human with 2 alien friends who brought songs and help. Some planets called them the Star Bridge. Others called them the Gentle Voices. One day, while flying between systems, a small ship sent a call. It was broken and weak. A family from a lost colony was inside, low on food and power. Daniel didn't wait. He changed course and flew fast to reach them. Lyra helped guide the ship. Naya prepared warm food and soft beds. When they found the small ship, the family inside looked tired and afraid. But when they saw Daniel, Lyra, and Naya, their faces changed. "We heard of you," one woman said. "We hoped the stories were true." "They are," Daniel said. "You are safe now." They brought the family aboard and gave them care. The children laughed for the first time in days. The mother cried and thanked them. "You helped us when no one else came." After taking the family to a safe planet, Daniel sat alone in the ship's restroom. He looked at the shelf with gifts from each world: the carved stone, a music shell, a glowing flower. Lyra walked in and sat beside him. "You are quiet, just thinking," he said. "We've come far, but it still feels like a start." "That's a good feeling," she said. NEYA joined them. "What are you thinking about?" "About how this journey began," Daniel said. "With 2 girls, cold and hungry on a broken moon." Lyra smiled. "And one human who gave them food and hope." Naya leaned in. "We are not just friends now. We are something more." Daniel looked at them. He felt it too. A bond stronger than words. A deep connection. They were no longer just travelers. They were a family. Outside the ship, stars continued to shine. New worlds waited. And the 3 of them, hand in hand, were ready to bring light wherever they went. Months passed as Daniel, Lyra, and Naya continued their travels across the stars. Their mission brought them to many worlds, each with its own people, stories, and problems. Wherever they went, They listened, they helped, and they shared. Were now more than just travelers. They were known as peacemakers, friends of those in need. Some called them the Light Trio. Others said they were a symbol of what could be when different worlds came together. One day, they received a message from Earth Command. It was short but important. Return to Earth. New talks are starting. Your presence is requested. Daniel looked at Lyra and Nea. They both nodded. It's time, Lyra said. Earth helped us, Nea added. Now we can help Earth. They set a course for Earth. The journey was long, but their hearts were full. They were going home. Not just Daniel's home, but a home they all shared now. When their ship entered Earth space, the human station sent greetings. Welcome back. Starbridge. As they landed, a crowd waited for them. Scientists, officers, and even children were there. People held signs and waved. Some called their names. Others just smiled. Daniel stepped out first, followed by Lyra and Nea. The crowd went quiet. Then slowly, people began to clap. An old man walked up to them. He wore a suit and had kind eyes. I am Director Lane, he said. Thank you for coming. We are glad to be here, Daniel said. Lyra and Nea both bowed politely. We are honored, Lyra said. They were taken to a large building where leaders from many planets had gathered. Humans, Zilari, and others filled the hall. Talks about peace, trade, and friendship had just begun. Daniel, Lyra, and Nea were asked to speak. They stood together before the group. Daniel spoke first. I found Lyra and Nea alone on the moon. They were scared, cold, and far from home, but helping them changed my life. I learned that kindness grows stronger when we share it. Lyra stepped forward. We were told to fear humans, but Daniel showed us something different. He gave without asking. He cared without knowing us. He became our friend. Nea looked at the crowd. Now we share that kindness with others. We travel. We listen. We bring hope. We are not just human or Zilari. We are together. The room was silent for a moment. Then the sound of clapping filled the hall. After the meeting, many leaders came to speak with them. Some wanted help starting peace talks on their own worlds. Others simply thanked them for being a symbol of hope. That night, the three sat on a balcony overlooking the city. Lights blinked across the buildings. Ships moved through the sky. I never thought I would stand in front of so many people, Nea said. Or speak for more than just myself, Lyra added. You both did great, Daniel said. You always do. Lyra looked at him. What do we do now? Daniel smiled. Whatever we want. There are still so many places to see, so many people to meet. We can go together, Nea said. Always, Daniel answered. A few days later, Earth Command offered them a special role. They would become ambassadors, moving between planets, helping to build peace. It was a big task, but they agreed. A new ship was prepared for them, even better than the last. It had more space, better tools, and areas for meetings and learning. It was named Harmony. Before they left, they visited the small moon where they first met. They stood near the place where the twin ship had crashed. This is where everything changed, Lyra said. Where our story began, Nea added. Daniel placed a small marker in the ground. It read, Hope found here. They stood together, holding hands, and looked up at the stars. Then they returned to their ship. The engines hummed softly. The stars waited once more. As they left the moon behind, Nea said, Do you think there are others out there, still waiting for help? Yes, Daniel said, and we'll find them. Together, Lyra said. Their ship moved forward, leaving a trail of light behind. And in the vast sky, their journey continued. A human and two alien sisters, united by a simple act of kindness that changed everything.